Welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to study about multiplication of integers. This topic is under CBSE from first chapter integers. In my previous video we have studied addition and subtraction and its properties. Here we are going to study multiplication. Multiplication is very easy when it's under integers. Integers means all the positive numbers, all negative numbers and our zero. All these three consist of integers. In multiplication we have to remember two things, that minus and minus will become plus and minus plus will become minus. Here we are not checking for bigger number and smaller number as we were doing in addition and subtraction. So let us practice some more example. Minus 1 into minus 1. Our answer is minus minus plus. So answer is 1. When minus 1 is multiplying with 1, our answer is minus 1, because 1 is minus, 1 is plus. So our answer is minus 1. Another one. Here we are not checking for bigger number and smaller number. So if 2 multiplying with 1, answer is 2. Now if 2 is carrying minus, then because this minus plus, we are getting here minus 2. But if 2 multiplying with minus 1, then also we will get minus 2, because minus plus will become minus. In multiplication, we are not going to check bigger number or smaller number. Here, what we are checking is how many numbers we are multiplying. If we are multiplying numbers in odd numbers, that means 1 number, 2 number, 3 number. We have taken here 3 and all are minus, then we will get the answer in minus, because this minus will become plus, but this minus will remain. So our answer will become minus. When we are multiplying 4 minus numbers, then this minus will become plus and this minus will become plus. So our answer is plus 1. So it is depending upon how many numbers we are multiplying. If we are multiplying odd numbers 1, 2, 3 and all are negative, then it is minus. If we are multiplying 4 numbers, all are negative, then it is plus. In a simple way, what we need to remember is, if 2 minus sign is there, then it will become plus. If 1 minus 1 plus is there, then it will become minus. Even though this minus containing number is small, then also the answer will get minus sign. Let us now practice for more sums. Now let us solve this sum. So here minus 3 multiplying with 2, and here I have written the exactly opposite of this. That is, I have written the same numbers with opposite sign. So here minus 3 multiplying with plus 2, here minus 2 multiplying with plus 3. Let us check the answer. So 3 into 2 is 6 and 1 minus is there, so minus plus minus. Here we are not checking the bigger number. So here 2 into 3, 6 and 1 minus is there, so this will carry minus. So you can see that answer will remain same. Here 5 into 2, 10 and minus will become plus, so this will become plus 10. It is the exactly same with plus 5 multiplying with plus 2. So here also we will get plus 10. Minus 1 is multiplying with 10. So answer is 10 and 1 minus is there, so this will become minus. Minus plus minus. Here 1 is positive but 10 is minus. So plus minus minus, answer will carry minus sign. Minus minus will become plus, so 4 and this will become plus. Similarly this also, both are positive. 7 minus 2, so answer is 14 and one number is carrying minus, so minus plus minus. So minus 7 plus 2, 7 into 2, 14 and here minus sign. So this examples we need to see that we are considering the negative sign. If one negative sign is there, then our answer is negative. If two negative sign is there, then our answer is positive. It doesn't matter whether bigger number is carrying positive sign or bigger number is carrying negative sign. It is all depends upon how many negative signs are there. If negative signs are there in even count, then our answer is positive. If negative signs are in odd counts, like this is odd count, only one negative sign is there, then our answer is negative. Welcome to Learn Yourself. We are going to discuss about the properties of multiplication of integers. This topic is under CBSE Standard 7 syllabus from the chapter Integer. Earlier we have seen the properties of addition and subtraction. These properties, the name of the properties will be similar, but the result of the property will be different. So let us discuss how. First is closure under multiplication, but the meaning of the property will remain same. That what we are going to find out from this property will remain same, but this is multiplication and those were the subtraction and addition, so operation is different, so result of the properties will be different. Closure under multiplication. What is the meaning of this? That if any multiplication will be there, 2 into 3, so the answer is 6. And if we are multiplying negative integer, then answer is minus 6. In any of the case, we will get integer as a product. So that's why we can say that integers are closed under multiplication. That means any two integer you will multiply, as a result you will get integer. Either positive integer, negative integer or 0. So as a result you will get integer. That means integers are closed under multiplication. Second, commutativity of multiplication. Now what is the meaning of commutativity? That if any multiplication is there, 2 into 3, then if we will reverse the order, then also the answer will remain same, even if we are changing the sign. So answer will remain same from both the multiplication. So that says that multiplication is commutative for integers. Then third, multiplicative identity. Now what can be the multiplicative identity which gives the same number? So it's definitely 1. So if any integer you will multiply with 1, you will get the same integers. So 1 is multiplicative identity for the integers. And we can also say that for any integer a, if we are defining this, then 1 into a equals to a into 1 equals to integer itself. So 1 is the multiplicative identity for integers. Now we will see remaining two properties, that is multiplication with 0 and associative properties of multiplication. Our next property is multiplication with 0. We know that when any integer we are multiplying with 0, we will get 0 as an answer. Even if the negative integer is there, when we are multiplying with 0, we will get 0 as an answer. So this is one of the properties of integers. Then next is associative properties of integers. Now what is the meaning of associative properties? That means if a group of 3 integers will be there, minus 2 into 3 into 5, and then this will be a group, then the answer is minus 6 into 5. We will get minus 30 as an answer. If we will change this group, for example minus 2 into 3 into 5, then answer is minus 2 into 15 and minus 30. So even if we are changing the grouping of the numbers, then also the answer will remain same. So the grouping of the number will not affect the result of the multiplication. So associative property of the integer is when you are changing the grouping of the number, the result will remain same. Then distributive properties. So for this sum, 2 into 3 plus 5, if we will solve this, then 2 into 3 plus 2 into 5 will give us 6 plus 10 and answer is 16. We can also solve this like 2 into 8. Then the answer is 2 into 8 and 16. So in either of the case we will get the same result. This shows distributivity of multiplication over addition. So even if you are changing the grouping or order of operation with addition and multiplication, your answer will remain same. In the first case, what we have done, we have first done the multiplication and then we have done the addition. And in second case, first we have done the addition and then followed by the multiplication. But in either of the case, the result has remained same.